An Israeli strike killed 3 journalists in southern Lebanon on Friday. Lebanese Prime Minister accused Israel of intentionally targeting journalists in the country. Our next report tells you more about this.
An Israeli strike has killed at least 3 journalists in southern Lebanon, making Friday the deadliest day for media in a year of hostilities there. They were asleep in these guest houses used by the media in Hasbaya, and several others were wounded, their outlets said. Those killed were camera operator Ghassan Najjar and engineer Mohammed Rada of the pro-Iranian news outlet Al-Mayadeen, and camera operator Wissam Qasim, who worked for Hezbollah's Al-Manar, the outlets said in separate statements. At least 18 journalists from 6 media outlets, including Sky News, Al Jazeera and Lebanese broadcasters, were staying at the guest houses. This is a war crime, Lebanese Information Minister Ziad Makari said. 5 journalists were killed in previous Israeli strikes in Lebanon, including Reuters' Issam Abdullah. From Beirut, Al-Mayadeen journalist Abbas Sabagh said Hasbaya was known as a gathering place for journalists reporting on southern Lebanon.
The news of the martyrdom is tough and painful, especially when it concerns dear colleagues, who we know and have worked with for a long time. However, we are not surprised by the renewed Israeli aggression against journalists.
Ghassan bin Jiddu, the director of Al-Mayadeen, said on the channel's X account that the attack was deliberate. A day earlier, Israel struck this office used by Al-Mayadeen in Beirut's southern suburbs. Lebanon's health ministry said 1 person was killed and 5 others, including a child, wounded. There was no immediate comment on Friday from Israel, which has denied deliberately attacking journalists. At least 128 media workers had been killed since the start of the Gaza war as of Thursday, according to preliminary investigations by the Committee to Protect Journalists, making it the deadliest period for journalists since the CPJ began gathering data in the early 90s. Hasbaya is a town inhabited by both Muslims and Christians. There have been attacks on its outskirts in recent weeks, but Friday's early morning strike was the first on the town itself. Beirut authorities say the war between the Israeli military and Lebanon's Hezbollah armed group has killed more than 2,500 people and displaced more than 1.2 million people, creating a humanitarian crisis.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.